First off, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to call halal Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahushua. We come out here week in and week out to wake up our people. The God's chosen people. These people on this side. The Israelites, right? So-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native and Seminole Indians, right? We come out here to wake our people up, let you know who you are according to the Bible, man, and giving it to you raw, uncut, and straightforward out the Bible. We ain't gonna candy coat nothing. We ain't gonna lie about nothing. You got questions? Come and ask your questions. We'll answer your questions. And with that, we're just gonna go ahead and get out the Bible, man. Give me Ecclesiastes 4:16.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
There is no end of all the people.
What the Lord say?
There is no end of all the people.
Right. There is no end of all the people. Right. Go ahead.
Even of all that have been before them.
Right. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. So every name in the Bible, all those people still exist. Edomite still exists.
Right.
Israelites still exist.
Right.
Moabites still exist.
Right.
Amorites still exist. Canaanites still exist.
Right.
Every one of those people is still here. There is no lost people. We're out here, but we lost. Right? The people ain't lost. Our mindset is. We don't know who we are. So that's how they make you think that you're a lost people. Right? We're going to make Israel no more remembrance. Right? Read that from the top, Ak.
There is no end of all the people,
right?
Even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in them.
Shall not rejoice. Right? They ain't going to rejoice. Why? Because they telling us that we complete different people than what the Bible is telling us, man. Right? They not letting us know who we really are. We had to go into this Bible and find out who we really are. And that's why we out here telling you who you really are. Right, brother? You know who you are according to the Bible? Who are you? You don't know. We have no idea, right? Can't make this stuff up. Bring that out.
Book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
What the Lord say?
I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
Right, God forbid. Actually, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8, right? Yeah, God forbid. The Lord has not cast away his people. Right? There is no end of all the people, even from the people before. There ain't no end of all the people. Has the Lord cast away his people? God forbid. The Lord has not cast away his people. Right? His people are still here today, alive, walking around, right? Knowing who we are, right? Coming back to the fold, right?
Right.
All praise to the Most High God, man. We waking up to who we are.
That's
and
right.
Then we're teaching our people who we are. You guys are God's chosen people, right? You the Northern Kingdom, right? And our people don't. We can't even speak the same language, man, to even be able to express who we are to each other because of these curses, man.
Right.
We all wrapped up, man. Don't know who we are, right? We out here lost, not knowing what's going on, right? But the Lord said that He gonna do that to us on purpose. That He was gonna separate us.
Right.
But He gonna bring Northern and Southern Kingdom back together again.
That's right.
Right? But He gonna keep us separate from the rest of these heathen for now, though. All praise to the Most High, right?
Praise to
Go ahead, bring that out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
When the Most High divided to the nation.
When what?
When the Most High divided to the nation.
Right.
Their inheritance.
Their what?
Their inheritance.
Right.
When he separated.
When he what?
When he separated.
Keep everybody together.
When he separated.
Everybody's equal.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
Right.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
According to what?
According to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. So everything was set by the bounds of Israel. Right. The Lord did this according to us. He said, I'm going to make people. I'm going to make me a favorite people. And then I'm going to separate everybody according to my favorite people. That's what the Lord did. He didn't make everybody to be in one melting pot. He didn't make everybody to be out happy-go-lucky and having fun outside, running around, talking about some, hey, let's go jump in the pool together. Nah, he don't even want y'all hanging out together, let alone jumping in pools together, making babies together, getting together and making neighborhoods. That's not what it is, man. That's not what the Lord wants you to do. Let me get Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 26, Baba Shaw. Bring that out.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And all men.
And what?
And all men.
Right.
Are from the ground.
Are from where?
Are from the ground.
Right, we come from dirt. We know that. Reading in Genesis, right? Go ahead.
And Adam was created of earth.
Of what?
Of earth.
Right.
In much knowledge, the Lord had divided them.
Have what?
Had divided them.
Put everybody together.
Had divided them.
Right.
And made their ways diverse.
And made their ways what?
And made their ways diverse.
Right, because we all different people, man.
Right.
We aren't the same people, man. The Chinese man don't do what we do. The white man can't do what we do. The African man can't do what we do. We all diverse people, man. And the Lord made us to be the best ones out of all of them, right? Right? We just at the bottom right now because we ain't follow the commandments of the Most High God.
Right.
Hey, brother. You know you hear me, brother. Them earphones ain't that strong. All praise to the Most High, right? Hey, sister. You know who you are according to the Bible?
I'm in the word, sister.
You don't
Come
know
on,
who you are,
sister.
sister? You know you're a princess, right? You're one of God's chosen people, and all your children are as well.
Right.
We have to teach them this, right?
Right.
They have to grow up in that way so that they know, they feel significant, and it actually is on them. It's not just heard, right? It don't go in one ear and out the other, man. Right? We got to be out here teaching our people who they are, right?
That's right.
According to the Bible, like who we are according to the Bible. Brother, you know who you are according to the Bible?
Nah.
You what? No? You never heard you was an Israelite?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay,
I heard that.
come over here, brother. Let me show you this side, right?
Yeah.
On this side right here, on your left side, right? All these names are God's chosen people. These are the names that they put on us, right? So that's who you would be?
Yeah.
From your mother's side or your father's side?
In between.
What is your father?
My father's African American.
And what would your mom be?
She's white and African American.
Okay. Is her father African American? Or is her mother?
Her mother.
Her mother's African. See, I asked you that because it's by the seed of your father.
Yeah.
Because you know the man has the X and the Y chromosome, right? And he carries the seed, and then he puts it into the woman and fertilizes. And then whatever seed he put in there is what it's going to be. Because you are what your father is.
Yeah.
Right? We don't get that out of the book of Numbers 1 and 18.
There's a book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Right.
And they declared their pedigree.
Their what?
Their pedigree.
You know what a pedigree is? What's your bloodline? Go ahead.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the what?
By the house of their fathers.
That's why I asked you what your father is. Because that's how your bloodline is traced. By the house of your father.
Right.
Right? Because the man carried the seed. Right? And so he planted somewhere. I mean, you ever seen apple orange tree before? Because they don't exist. Because you can't mix seeds.
Right, right.
Right? It's either an apple tree or orange tree. You can't intermix them. Right? So you heard you was an Israelite, right?
Yeah.
You ain't want to expound on that? Why not?
I be distracted by too much shit.
By the ways of this world, which you got to leave behind.
Right.
Right? Let me get Ephesians 4 and 22, Papa Shah. Right? Because the ways of this world is terrible. It's bad on us. Let me get Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
That's something I do love.
We come out the Bible
Yeah.
because you can't go into your church and ask questions to your pastor.
Yeah.
He gonna be mad at you. Go sit down. Hold up, I got a sermon to preach. He gonna say one thing out the Bible and then talk the rest of the time. Right? Bring that out.
There's a book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right, that's why I asked you, now that you know that you're Israelite, what you doing? You said, I got so much going on. But it's time to wake out of that sleep. Because when we not walking in the commandments, we're walking dead.
Right.
So we walk in sleep. We sleep walking, right? We ain't even breathing, man. We just breathing to death. We ain't never lived yet.
Where y'all located at?
We right here.
Like, y'all got a church or shit like that?
This is the church.
Right.
This is the church. You can't go inside of a building and the Lord be there. He said he don't dwell in anything that's made out of man's hands. He told us to come out to the highways and the hedges.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, but if I wanted to attend what y'all doing, work.
Come out here on a Saturday, about 2 o'clock. Right? From 2 o'clock to whenever.
You got a card?
We got a flyer.
Flyer?
You familiar with YouTube?
Yeah.
Right at the bottom where it's highlighted, that's our YouTube right there. Right?
Alright, bet.
And you can get more videos, get further edified, find out that what Judah is, who they are, who you are. You know you're one of the greatest people on the face of the planet, man.
I lose that, man.
Right? You're one of the greatest people on the face of the planet, man. And you can't be with everybody. Like I said, you can't mix seeds.
I don't listen. I stay to myself. I really don't deal with too many people. I don't.
But you is.
I mean, that's.
I'm saying, thus said the Lord. All praise to the Most High. Right? Thus said the Lord.
I'm off on Saturday, so I'm
all praises to the Most High.
Shut the fuck up and go.
All praise to the Most High.
I'm definitely interested in my
Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3, I believe.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Check it
Check it out.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Right.
Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons.
Right.
Nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons.
Right.
For they will turn away thy sons from following me.
Right. That's why the Lord don't want us in the mixture. Because you guys chose me. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6 real quick. Right? And then let me get Deuteronomy 10 and 12 while we're there and let the brother go. Because I know you got, things to do.
Yeah, y'all good, but I'm listening.
All praises to the Most High. All right?
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right? Because everybody's not equal. That's why the Lord said you can't be with everybody.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
You're chosen lineage, right? As we are, right? As everybody on this side. Everybody in the world is not on this side. The Lord made 18 nations, only one nation of people on this side.
Well, one race I don't see on there.
Who?
Whites.
What about the Chinese man?
Chinese, yeah, you're right.
What about the African man? He ain't on there. They had us in slavery first.
So, you said African man, right?
The Hamites.
What is, okay.
Right. They make us think that we African American, but you're not. You're Israel.
That's right.
And you're from the tribe of Judah.
Uh-huh.
But the Egyptian man put us in derision. They had us in slavery.
Yeah.
And they had us under hard bondage.
Yeah.
Moses had to go how many times to the Egyptian Pharaoh and say, let my people go? Right? Because they had us in slavery. Right? The Chinese man had us in slavery. The Israelites, the white man. Right? Everybody that had us in slavery. Where are we at right now?
Still in slavery.
We in slavery.
Right.
To this day.
It's just a different way.
It's just a different way. Right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
To be what?
To be a special people. Unto himself.
Where?
Unto himself.
Right.
Above.
What?
Above.
Low.
Above.
Next to.
Above all people that are up on the face of the earth.
So the Lord said that we are special people above everybody else that's upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
But why are we at the bottom? Give me Deuteronomy. Give me 1 and 1 for clarity, context, right? Why are we at the bottom is a good question, right? Why are we at the bottom? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
Right?
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
To everybody.
Unto all
To
Israel.
all people.
Unto all
He's
Israel.
only speaking to Israel, right? Now, give me Deuteronomy, give me 28 and 15. This is going to explain why we're at the bottom.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
If thou will not what?
If thou wilt not hearken.
You know what hearken means? Listen. You will not hear me, is what the Lord said. If you won't hearken to me, ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
To do what?
To do all his commandments.
To do what I want.
To do all his commandments and statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing, brother?
I'll say it's a bad thing.
Of course it's a bad thing. It can't be a good thing. You can't be cursed in a good way. There is no way to be cursed in a good way. You're either cursed or you're blessed. That's it. There is no in between. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. Now, that verse told us how we got cursed. What did it say? That we didn't keep what? You want to read it again?
Yeah.
Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
To what?
To do all his commandments.
How we get cursed?
To do all his commandments.
We didn't do those commandments. Right? Go ahead.
And statutes, which I command this day, that all these curses.
All these good things.
All these curses.
All these prizes.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, and that's what happened to us. All these curses came upon us and they overtook us.
That's
right. Let's get some of the curses. Matter of fact, you can drop that out. Give me 45, 28, 45. Give me 54. You tell me what people this sounds like. Right? We're going to give you some of the Bible. You tell me what race of people it sounds like in faith. Right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Bring it out.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee
Right.
and overtake thee
Right.
till thou be destroyed.
Till what?
Till thou be destroyed.
Right.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to keep his commandments,
To what?
to keep his commandments,
Right.
and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And so, okay, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign,
For a what?
for a sign,
Right.
and for a wonder.
Now, the Lord said they'll be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. If I'm walking over here and I see DG Express, right? How do I know that that's a Dollar General? Because it's got a, right. If I come
right.
over here and I look and I see the sign on the front of that store, that's how I know it's Subway, right? So the Lord said that these will be a sign on us. So this is how we know who we are, because the sign is on us.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign,
Right.
and for a wonder.
And for a wonder. So then we wonder, who are we? Where we come from? What's going on?
Right.
I ain't really black. I ain't African and American, right?
Right.
So then we start to wonder, who are we then? Go ahead.
And upon thy seed forever.
Right. The Lord said, for as long as He has us here before He sends Christ back, we gonna be under these curses.
That's right.
Because He gave us time and time and time to get it right. We just kept wanting to go off. We kept falling off. We did not keep the commandments. We wouldn't do thus saith the Lord, right? That sounds like some hard-headed black people. Hard-headed Hispanics. Hard-headed Native and Seminole Indians. We're all the same people.
Right.
Right? Bring that on up.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among you
48.
and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
His what?
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
You ever heard of white-on-white crime? Have you?
Nah.
Chinese on Chinese?
Nah. Black on black, though.
Right. His eye will be evil towards his brother.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And toward the wife of his bosom,
We always fight with our own ladies. Right? Go ahead.
and toward the remnant,
Hold on.
and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Which what?
Which he shall leave.
Who has the most households where it's just single parents? Right. This is one of the curses.
That's
It'll be a
right.
sign and a wonder.
That's right.
Right? That's one of the signs.
I ain't trying to interrupt y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me this knowledge. I gotta go.
I'll praise to the Most High.
Y'all here Saturday?
Lord willing, we're here like every Saturday around 2 o'clock. Lord willing. I say Lord willing because it ain't on us. It's always on the Lord.
Absolutely.
I'll praise to the Most
I
High.
appreciate y'all. For sure.
Okay. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan. I'm
Sir.
Sabadia.
Absolutely.
Come on, King.
All praise to the Most High. Come on. All praise to the Most High, man. Right?
Uh.
That's what we out here for, to wake up our people, man. Right? And the ones that want to continue to be sleep, y'all can just go ahead and walk on down the street, man. I ain't out here to deal with no scoffer. Hey, brother, you know who you are according to the Bible?
Come here, the word, brother.
Come on, man.
Come here, brother.
You got 5 minutes, Doc.
Huh?
Come on, Doc. It's a beautiful Saturday out here. You're just walking around, and then you in the midst of brothers that's not trying to harass you for money. He ain't trying to take nothing from you. He's
That's
trying
right.
to just give something that's good to you.
That's right.
How often you gonna get that? Not that often. So take it while get it while the getting good. That's what they used to tell me. Get it while the getting good, right? What's your name? James? I'm Zabadia, right? Now, do you see yourself on this side, James? You come over here and look up. Now, on this side is what they gave to us in society, but on this side is what the Lord would call us. According to your father, what would his nationality be? You don't know your father. All praise to the Most High, 'cause that's part of the curses.
Right.
Most of us don't know who our father is, man. Right? Most of us were raised predominantly either by your grandparents or your mama, an auntie or something. We was never raised by both family members, right? By our parents. Nah, because that's one of the curses. That the man would leave the house, the woman would raise them, the children gonna be bad and raise hell, right? So, what would you be? Your nationality?
Mom said that she Indian when I was
Okay.
and
Right. So, either way, you would be a child of Israel, right? So-called blacks would be from the tribe of Judah, right? So-called Indians would be from Gad, right? You would be a child of Israel, man, which are one of the most important people on the face of the planet, right? You know why we out here? To wake up our people.
That's
right? To bring the so-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native and Seminole Indians back home. That's why we out here, right? Because they want to get rid of us. They don't want us out here. They don't want us knowing who we even are, right? Let me get Psalms 83 and start it 2, Baba Gashaw.
Book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
For lo, thy enemies,
Like what?
thy enemies,
My friend.
thy enemies make a tumult.
Did you know that the Lord has enemies? So if he has enemies, then his children have enemies.
Right.
The same enemy. We are the children of God. So whoever his enemies are, is our enemy.
Right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And they that hate thee,
And they that what?
and they that hate
They
thee,
all love us.
and they that hate
They
thee,
hate us.
have lifted up the head.
Meaning that they got proud in hating us, being over top of us, and then seeing that, hey, you know what? They can't do nothing about this. Right? Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have what?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
Right?
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right?
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us do what?
Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Right?
That the name of Israel,
The name of who?
that the name of Israel,
African American.
that the name of Israel,
Indian.
that the name of Israel,
Mexican.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Right. Now, when I first asked you, brother, who you are, right? You said that you was African American and Indian, right? Because you didn't know that you Israel.
Right.
The Lord said that we would be cut off from that name.
That's right.
From our enemies. Right? The enemy changed your name.
Right.
Not only did they change your name, but they changed their own names. Because they're fugitives. They're vagabonds. They're being chased right now. So they have to keep changing who they are. So they'll take your identity and say that they're you. And then you are something that don't even exist. You ever seen a black person in your life? Say it again. They still brown.
no, I see a black man.
Yeah, but he ain't. This is black. This is black. This right here, this is black. An African can be dark as dark can be, and he's still gonna be a derivative of brown. Because there ain't no such thing as no black people that walk out here.
Come.
We all derivatives
Teach,
of brown. You ever seen a white man walk around? Exactly. Caucasian. From the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. They ain't the white man. But guess who gave us those names? The so-called white man.
Right.
Right? Why? To hide our truth. So that the name of Israel would be no more in remembrance. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Right?
They are confederate against thee.
Now whose flag is that? Confederate. America walk around with that Confederate flag.
Right.
They're confederate against you, right? Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The who?
The tabernacles of Edom.
Now, Edom is who the so-called white man would really be. They're Edomites, according to the Bible, right? Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
Right? Those would be your Arabs.
Of Moab.
Those would be your Chinese.
And the Hagarene.
Those would be African people.
Gabal.
Those also are Africans.
And Ammon.
Those would be your Japanese people. You see that these are all your enemies, and the Bible is naming who your enemies are?
Right.
It's everybody. Everybody that's not an Israelite is your enemy.
That's right.
According to the Most High God. Right? So, how do we stop that from being, and them being over top of us? Let me get Deuteronomy 10 to 12 up here. How do we stop that, brother? Right? Let me get Psalms 40 and verse 8.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
James, talking to you, because you Israel.
That's right.
And now what?
And now Israel, what do the Lord thy God require of thee?
What does the Lord require of you, right?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Right? You got to fear the Lord.
To walk in all his ways.
You got to do what he tells you.
And to love him.
You got to love the Lord.
And
That's
to
right.
serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart
Right.
and with all thy soul.
Right?
To keep.
To what?
To keep.
To what?
To keep the commandments
Right.
of the Lord.
Right?
And his statutes.
Right?
Which I command thee this day.
Right?
For thy good.
For what?
For thy good.
Right. You got to keep the commandments, brother. That's what the Lord wants you to do.
That's
I
right.
know you got to go, but I've had to get that out, letting you know that you're an Israelite, right? You're from the tribe, either Gad or Judah,
Right.
right? Get into your Bible and read under those, right? The Lord will give you that spirit so that you will understand who you are, like it says in Romans 8:16, man. That spirit will bear witness with you. The Lord will get you back on track and have you come back home, because that's what we're missing.
Come.
People. It's time for us to come back home.
That's
man.
right.
Right here, brother. I got a flyer for you. You familiar with YouTube? Yeah. Right there at the bottom is our YouTube. Go in there, get further edified, watch these videos. Don't let that paper go in vain, man. Don't let it be in waste, man.
That's right.
That cost me money. I'm just messing with you, James, man. Don't let it be in vain, huh? Shalom, King.
Shalom.
All praises to the Most High, man. We gotta come out here, wake our people up, let our people know, man, who they are, man. According to the Bible, man. We can't just be out here lollygagging because it's nice outside. I want to go out here and freak off. Nah, man, we gotta come out here and do thus saith the Lord.
That's
hey, brother.
right.
You know who you are according to the Bible, brother? You know who you are according to the Bible?
Who?
You got a few minutes?
I got to get back.
Come here to word, brother.
I got to get back.
You got like 2 to 5 minutes?
I really got to get back to work.
For real?
Yeah.
You ain't got no time.
Bro,
No time
man.
for the Lord, man.
I'm between both and doing
Hey,
this
man,
and
what if the Lord
everything
came
else?
back and said, I ain't got time for you right now? You be
I
upset?
understand. I already know about it.
You already know what?
I know.
You know what, though?
Sometimes you get in, sometimes you don't.
Nah, man, whenever you get it, it's going to be that lake of fire, huh? We don't want to get that, man. This ain't no I'm Joy commercial. Sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't. Nah, man, we got to get it while the getting's good.
Right.
If somebody out here giving away something free, and it's of a good, righteous order, I'm taking it,
Right.
right? Because
Right.
it's got to be of the Lord. Because there ain't nothing that is righteous that isn't of the Lord. It's only righteous if it's of the Lord. If it's not of the Lord, it's all in wickedness. It's all in evilness.
Right.
It's all vindictive. It's not no good, man. Right? What I want? Let me get the book. Yeah, you can bring that out.
Book of Psalms, chapter 40 and verse 8.
Get
I
out.
delight to do thy will.
I what?
I delight to do thy will.
What?
I delight to do thy will. Oh my God. Yeah, thy law is within my heart.
Thy what?
Thy law is within my heart.
Thy what?
Thy law is within my heart.
Right, man. The laws are within my heart, right? The law is what's in my heart. All praises to the Most High God, man. Right? The Lord said, I delight to do thy will. Thy law is within my heart.
That's right.
All praises to the Most High God. Hey, brother, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? You. What are we? What are we? What's our nationality? African what? An African man?
You're African men, yeah, absolutely.
Now, when you write down on a application, you write down you African, or you write African American, you write black, you write other, you write.
I don't write on it.
So if you had to, what would you put?
I'm black.
That you're black, right? What would your father be? His nationality?
He's black.
He'd be
You ask him, he's gonna call himself African.
He gonna be African,
That's
right?
why they simple.
Why African?
Because he returned to his heritage.
You know that
Learned his
African,
culture.
that name came from white man.
Yeah.
So how can you be African?
Because
We
we
ain't
don't
white.
know nothing else.
But
All we know is as
what
far as
if
we
I
can
told you we do know something else?
What do we call it?
Instead of being African,
Yeah.
the Lord called you Judah.
Yeah.
He called you an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
And that's what was the continent called though?
The continent of
Before it was Africa.
Of Africa?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember what the continent was over there. What was it? Ham?
Ham.
It was Ham?
And the land
And then
of
they
Canaan.
Canaan, right? And they had another name for it. They changed it all the time, right? But it was Ham.
Yeah.
You know Noah's three sons?
Yeah.
Shem, Ham, Japheth. That's how people name things, right?
Yeah.
Whenever Cain had his first son was named Enoch, and he named his city Enoch after their children, right? So you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? Not no African. You ain't black, ain't no Negro, ain't no nigga, ain't no Afro-American. Hold up, nah, you an Israelite, you one of the greatest people on the face of the planet. You brown-skinned, and your pants is black, Our people so wrapped up in these stupid ways, they don't even realize you're not black. You ain't no nigga. You are a Judite from the tribe of Israel, man. Our people don't want to deal with it. Bring that out, Jay.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, the verse 44.
Bring it out.
Now, so shall I keep thy law continuously.
So shall I what?
So shall I keep thy law continuously forever and ever.
For how long?
Forever and ever.
For how long?
Forever and
And
ever.
that's what we out here doing, man. We keeping the law of the Most High God, man. And we trying to do it forever and forever. We trying to come out here and teach our people who they are. We trying to go ahead and get in the Bible and do what Joshua 1:8 says, and meditate that thing day and night. We trying to get in them books and read, right? If we ain't out here in the highways and hedges, we trying to get on a Zoom meet and talk to each other. Excuse me, family. Excuse me. Y'all got a minute for the Most High God? No. Y'all ain't got time for God? Hey, man, I hope he don't come back and say the same thing to y'all, man. I'm telling you, man. 'Cause we out here and it ain't just for fun. We ain't out here for ourselves, man. We out here to do thus saith the Lord, man. Right? We got to repent and get our ways, like, back on track, man. We ain't doing what we supposed to be doing out here. We're just out here breathing to death, right? Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2:10, Baba Kashah, right? Let me get 2 Timothy 3:1, Baba Kashah. Because we can't just be standing out here trying to reach out to our people and they just keep running away. Ain't that what the Lord said? That I stand there all day with a stretched out hand. We the hand. Y'all don't want to listen to anything that the Lord has to say, man. At all. At all. Two and 10, Bubba. Show.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
For even when we were with you,
Right?
this we commanded you that if any would not work, neither should he eat.
If you want what?
Neither should he eat.
Neither shall he what?
Neither shall he eat.
Right?
For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all, but are busybodies.
Right. They all out here busybodies, man. Ain't nobody got no time for the Lord. Everybody out here doing what they want to do, going to and fro, being busybodies. But the Lord said if you don't work, you don't eat. That's why we out here doing the work right now. Because we want to eat that spiritual food, man. We want to get it. We want to sop it up, man. Right? What the brother say? I want to sop it up with a biscuit. Right? That's how I want to get this truth. Right? I want it sopped up with a biscuit, man. I want it in there so I'm all day long. I'm just eating spiritual food, man. Right? I don't want to be out here in vain. I want to be out here doing thus saith the Lord, man.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. Bring that out up.
In the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
This know also that in the last days,
That what?
that in the last days, perilous times shall come.
That what?
Perilous times shall
Yeah,
come.
7 and 18.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
For what?
For men shall be lovers of their own
And
selves.
you see that all day, every day, man. You got brothers out here arching their eyebrows. Out here, they nails looking better than the doggone women, man. Right? Brother, you know who you are according to the Bible? What would your nationality be?
African American.
African American, right? That's what they told us, right?
Right.
You got a couple minutes so I can explain to you what that came from, right? All praise to the Most High, right? Because African American right here would be an American black, right? That's what they called us, right? But you know that that's two separate white men? Africa would be Leo Scipio Africanus, right? And America would be Americano Vespucci, right? Two white men. How you get all this beauty out of two white men? You can't. So you can't be African American either. So with those two things knocked out, we got to find out who you are, right? We got to find out what the Lord calls you, right? And what would the seed of your father be? What would his nationality be? He African American as well? You're not sure, right? That's part of the curses. We don't know who our family members are, man, right? But the Lord said that He has a chosen people, right? Let me get Deuteronomy. Give me 14 and verse 2, Shah.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
And it reads, For thou art an holy people.
For what?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Have what?
Has chosen thee.
Right.
To be a peculiar people.
Right? Meaning a special people.
Unto himself.
The Lord chose the Israelites to be a peculiar people unto Himself. Go ahead.
Above.
What?
Above.